one of the greatest conquerors of all time, Alexander III of Macedon, was born in July of the year 356 BC in the city of Pella to King Philip II of Macedon and Olympia. For the first 15 years of his life, Alexander learned the arts of war and peace. During this time he also tamed the horse that he would ride on most of his campaigns, which he named Bucephalus. When he was 16, Alexander ruled Macedonia as regent for a short time, and then, when he was 20 years of age, he became king of Macedon. Alexander's first act as king was to secure his rule over the Greek city-states by defeating the rebel city-states of Thrace, Illyria, and Thebes. Alexander now prepared to fulfill a plan of his father's, the defeating of the Persian Empire. He sailed across the Dardanelles to get to Asia in 334 BC, and, having thrown his spear from his ship to the land, declared that all of Asia would be taken by the Macedonian spear. His first contact with the Persians came at the river Granicus. Alexander won this battle and continued on into Asia, heading through the city of Halicarnassus before arriving at Gordion, where the famous Gordian Knot episode occurred. After leaving Gordion, Alexander and his army passed through Ancyra and Tarsus before meeting with King Darius at the Battle of Issus. Alexander then advanced to Memphis, Egypt, taking Tyre and Gaza as he traveled. In Egypt he was proclaimed a pharaoh, built the city of Alexandria, and was said to be the son of a god at an oracle of the Egyptian god Ammon. From Memphis, Alexander traveled to the plains of Gaugamela, where he met and defeated the Persian army for the last time. From there, Alexander passed through Babylon and destroyed the Persian city of Persepolis. He then continued on into Asia. In July of the year 330 BC, Alexander found his archenemy, Darius III of Persia, murdered by a man named Basius, who set himself up as a great king in Bactria. Alexander followed Basius all the way out to Bactria and across the Oxus River, until Basius was executed by his own people somewhere around Maracanda. While he was still in the area of Asia, Alexander set up a couple of cities known as Alexandria, and fought against the Spitamenes. Alexander then advanced into India until he met Porus, a great king of India's people, at the Battle of Hydaspes. In this battle Bucephalus died, leaving Alexander grief-stricken. He gave his horse a burial ceremony, and named a city after him. After this battle, Alexander fought with some of the more aggressive tribes and then returned to Persia through the Gerdosian desert and by sea. Alexander reached Persia in 324 BC and began an attempt to unify his empire. Unfortunately, he died in the June of 323 BC at the age of 33, before he could realize his dreams.